G'day everybody, Nick here from Super Cheap CPAP. It's been a little while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd dust off the old webcam and talk to you today about some new exciting products that we have been given access to, and that is the Z1 CPAP machines, and they're the smallest, lightest, most integrated CPAP machine in the world. So obviously they've been getting a lot of interest, and we've been getting a lot of calls and emails in regards to them because, let's face it, at some point in time we all travel, we all like to get outside our comfort zones, and having CPAP therapy can restrict that a little bit, but when you've got yourself a little machine like this, it certainly does free you up a bit and make moving around much more convenient. So I thought I'd start the video by going through obviously one of its biggest selling points, and that's its size and weight. So I'll give you a quick pan around of the machine. As you can see, it's really small, and there's my iPhone for a size comparison. So in terms of weight, the machine weighs 295 grams, so well under half a kilo, and although it's really light, it still feels really nice and durable, and it's got a 3-year warranty, which is fantastic. So you love a brand that stands behind their equipment and gives a good long warranty, plus it's a replacement warranty. So that's also convenient because if there is an issue, you're not waiting around without your machine. It's boom, new machine replaced. Okay, so I love that as well with these units. All right, so size is obviously important because with your full size unit, which you might have beside the bed at home now, I'm sure when you've had to travel with it, it ends up being quite bulky in that travel bag that you take with you, and it's also quite heavy. So if you are, traveling through airports and things like that, you've got your carry-on luggage, you've got your suitcase, and then you've also got this other annoying, I guess it's like a handbag that you've got to carry around as well. And when you're moving through airports and security and all that sort of stuff, it's just a hassle having to take that extra bag, to find an extra spot, at the top of where you put your luggage on the plane. So this being so small, so light, you could literally, if you wanted to, put it in your jacket pocket and take it on the plane that way, or your backpack, and it's just so easy to gather up and pack up as well. So convenience, size, portability. This machine, its biggest selling point, smallest, lightest in the world. They make an automatic, which is the black one. So this is a variable pressure machine, adjusts thousands of times during the night based on your breathing profile to even out all the bumps and lumps and make sure your breathing is perfect. And then you have your fixed pressure machine. If you know your prescribed pressure, if you know what pressure works for you, and you have a prescription, we can set this machine up to that set rate of pressure. It's got a great ramp. It'll gradually build up to that pressure. Once it hits that pressure, it will flatline out at that pressure and control your breathing and snoring that way. So the two machines, both very similar in size, both very similar in weight, and they both look pretty much the same, just difference in color and obviously a bit of difference in functionality as well. Now, what also makes these machines fantastic is that they work great with batteries. In fact, this Z1 machine goes fantastic with a product called the Power Shell, the Z1 Power Shell, and that's its battery module, and that's what makes it such an integrated portable solution. So this here is the Z1 Power Shell. Okay, now this part is the battery. So it's a little lithium-ion battery. You can have a look at that. You can pick up extra of these batteries, but it's a lithium-ion, 45 watt-hour, 3.1 amp hour, and it's powerful enough to run the Z1 for a full night. So you can literally take this little unit, click it in, grab your machine goes in the top, and you can take your little unit there wherever you want to go, even if you don't have an AC power source. So even if you don't have a power plug, you're pretty much set, ready to go. You can go camping, you can use it on a plane, just plug it in, and you're right to go. Now, when you plug your machine in, because it's integrated, you actually get all your battery information up on the screen here. So it's handy having that LCD screen. You can see your pressure, you can see how much charge is left in your battery, and also when you're recharging the battery, you can also see how much charge you need to go before it's full. So charging the battery takes 6 to 8 hours from flat to full. You can charge it up from your AC point, or you can also charge it up from DC. So you can get a DC car charger, charge the battery up from a car charger. You can also run this machine through a 12-volt source in a car or caravan boat. If you're yachting, whatever you're doing, you can just get that DC cable. It's not too expensive. I think it's about 40-50 bucks, and you can run it from your batteries in your 12-volt source. You can also get aftermarket batteries, so they're a bit cheaper. But we have these little aftermarket batteries, still really small, portable, little LED indicators on them, so you can see how much charge is left. You just click the button. It's got a USB port, so you can charge your phone and things like that. And so you can get a little aftermarket lithium-ion battery pack that will still power this machine for a full night, but just because they're aftermarket, not as expensive as the brand, and you also don't have that power shell covering, so it's not fully integrated. It's basically just just plug that in like so, and then you just grab the other end and plug into the like that. All right, so it's just got a cable. All right, but that's pretty cool. So you've also got on top of these, there's bigger ones of these. So you can get one that'll run for a couple of nights, one that'll run for 3 nights, one that'll run for like 7 nights. So there's heaps of little different battery options that you can get for this machine. So if you're wanting to go somewhere really remote and you're not going to have any power for a long time, you can get yourself a bigger battery and just still have your CPAP therapy for those nights that you're away. So the power shell works with your auto, and it also works with your CPAP machine. You can get yourself more of these little battery modules, so you can have a couple of them, and then you can just, when one goes flat, you can whack another one in and charge the other one up, and so on. So pretty cool in that regards. One thing the machine doesn't have is a humidifier. So for those of you that don't know, the humidifier is that part that you put water into, and that aids, it creates vapor, and the vapor's designed to stop people drying out. And drying out just means, you get a dry throat, which I'm getting from talking too much, but you get a dry throat and a dry mouth. So it's not the end of the world. Humidifier is really a comfort thing. Some people feel that they really need it, but most people do quite fine, especially for shorter periods of time without humidification. And if you want to test how you go, it's quite simple. Just turn your humidifier on your machine, if you currently got one, to 0, and see how you find it. I'm sure that within a short period of time, your body just adapts. There are various products you can get from pharmacies, Biotine's one, which like alleviate mouth dryness and things like that. Okay. You can also get, and the machine comes with one, these heat moisture exchange filters, which help with that humidification. So you can read a little bit more about them on the website, but basically they use the humidification created from your own breathing to recycle that. So basically the water that's in your own breath becomes the humidification. Okay, it stores that in the filter. The filter goes between your mask and your tubing. So your tubing down the bottom, mask at the top. So you have this filter, and that replaces the moisture lost from your breath, sort of recycled. So you can get these little filters if you are a die-hard humidification fan. The machine themselves have what they call the Z-breathe algorithm, and that's exhalation relief. As you breathe out, the machine reduces the pressure, and this is pretty handy. It's one of the complaints we always get, people struggling to breathe against the machine as the machine pushes air down. This has that Z-breathe, so basically when you breathe out, the machine drops the pressure. It makes it easy for you to breathe out against the pressure. It makes the breathing more natural. The Z-breathe algorithm also learns how you breathe, so it samples your breathing profile and adjusts thousands of times throughout the night to to really give you a tailored therapy. Okay, so that's something that's really good with the machine as well. Being a little bit of a tech nerd myself, and loving my iPhone and that, this next feature is really suited to me, and I love it, and I use it all the time. And that's with the automatic, you can download an app called Night Log from the App Store, or if you've got an Android phone, the Play Store, the Google Play Store, called Night Log, Nitelog. You download the app, and the machine connects to your phone via Bluetooth, and it enables you to control your CPAP machine or your automatic machine, and it also enables you to sync your data wirelessly. So when you're breathing in the nighttime, all the information comes into your phone. You open up the app, you can see exactly what happens during the night. You can share that data with your physician or your GP, or it's just good for your knowledge. It can, you can see if your therapy is working or if you need to make adjustments to the therapy to fine tune a little bit. So I'll give you an idea of that, how that sort of works. I'll just plug the machine into the battery system here. So all I do is go to my phone, open up the app. So you can see now my phone and the machine are basically mirror images of themselves. So my phone looks like the screen from the machine. And so what I can do is I can actually control this machine wherever it is. So if it's under the bed, if it's in the drawer, wherever the machine is, I can just turn my phone on and turn it on. And also when I get up in the morning, I can hit this little button and it brings up all my graphs, my apnea-hypopnea index, what the pressure was doing, all that sort of stuff. So I know that, hey, I've had a good night's sleep, my therapy was working, my breathing's controlled, I wasn't snoring, and I know that everything's as it should be. And that's good as well, because sometimes I've looked at it and I've been like, okay, I need to adjust a few settings here to make it a bit better. And it's also good because you can just share it straight from your phone. You can share it anywhere you want to go. So I love that feature. I think it's fantastic. It just really rounds out the whole machine in general. You've got the smallest, lightest machine. It's got the LCD screen. It's got the Z-Breathe algorithm. It connects beautifully with DC batteries, making it ultra portable. Plus, you've got your app on your phone there, so you can check out your data and you can control it from your phone. So there's nothing really too negative about this machine, to be honest, apart from the fact that it doesn't have a humidifier. But when you're talking about, like what's designed to be super small, you don't really want the hassle of having to fill up water chambers and, have this other bulky side part. It's designed to be this way, okay? So forget the humidifier, it's just an extra bit of stuff you got to carry with you. And you can get your little heat moisture exchange filters if you are that die-hard humidification fan anyway. When it comes to pricing, it's a premium device, there's no doubt about it. So the price of the CPAP machine is $1,099, okay? The price of the Auto is $1,299, and your PowerShell module is $500. All right, so you get what you pay for. You get a good warranty. You get the best CPAP travel machine in the world with all those features that I talked about. So I think it's really good value for money at the end of the day. They last a long time. And if you're someone who travels around a fair bit, I think it's definitely worth the convenience of having this machine. If you've got health insurance, you can obviously get a rebate on that. Just call them up, ask them what your rebate is on the CPAP machine, and they should give you an idea. In terms of noise, they're the quietest travel machine on the market. They're probably not as quiet as some of your full-size machines. That's to be expected because they do have such a small motor, so it has to run at a higher RPM to generate that full range of pressure. But they're still really quiet. In fact, I'm just going to whack it on now. It's at a reasonably mild pressure of 7, but it'll just give you an idea, so I'll put it nice and close. I've been using it for a couple of months, and the real test is obviously the missus, and she says that there's no difference. So I think personally, I feel there is a little bit of a difference just in my own ears, but the missus says nothing. So you can use it with any mask. I should just turn it on from the phone. All right. So just about to hit play. It's on 5, sorry. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? Pretty good. What I'll do is I'll crank it up to 10, just so you can hear it on a bit of a higher pressure. All right. So it's on 9. So look, at the end of the day, I think that's a really acceptable level of noise, especially considering it's right up here on the desk. I mean, normally you've got it down somewhere, or down in a drawer under the bed or something like that. So being right here, I think it's very acceptable, and you should, that should be very acceptable for you too. So, like I said, have a look at the machines, have a look at the website there. We've got all the information. You can also head across to z1cpap.com.au, where there's more videos, sound volume tests, and other things as well. And they've got a full list of all the product ranges and all the accessories you can get. If you want to shoot us an email, support@supercheapcpap.com.au, or you can give us a call. Numbers on the website there. We've also got a great online chat feature on the website, so jump on. You can talk to me online, and I'll talk you through any questions that you might have. But certainly something to have a look at if you're looking for something a bit more convenient for traveling, if you're going overseas, or possibly if you're new to CPAP, and you're looking to get your first machine. You can also consider getting this machine, because although it doesn't have a humidifier, it's definitely a full feature machine, and you can use it for your everyday CPAP therapy. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can like us on Facebook, and in the meantime, I hope you're sleeping well. I hope your therapy is going well, and I'll hopefully catch you again shortly with another video, hopefully on some new equipment that might help you with your needs. So all the best, and see you soon. Bye.